GunninGamerz here.
Number 13.
That is right, Chore Log number 13, the final Chore Log of Farming Simulator 15. We are going to be having a big day today, aren't we, Aiden?
Yes, we are.
We are going to be auctioning off our farm. We are selling the farm. We are going to be heading out of town into greener pastures, hopefully, with Farm 17 and a brand new farm here in a couple weeks. So first off, we need to get out and get in our truck. We've got a big day ahead, and we'll talk about that as we drive down the road here. Let's go ahead and hop into our trusty old pickup here. Got her running. Alright, well today we're going to be getting some help on our farm to round up all of our equipment and bring it down to the sales point down at the shop. Aiden, why don't you jump out for the very last time and go collect those eggs. We've already sold all of our chickens. They are already gone, and they're going to be probably turned into the next chicken sandwich that you might eat. Oh gosh, I hope not. But we've sold all of our animals, we've got all of our sheep, and we've also sold all of our cows. So all the animals are gone, and our little rooster there is quite lonely. Here's where we're at with our money after selling all of our cows, sheep, and chicken. We are at 2.5 million. We've also sold all of our crops. Our silos are completely empty. We have used up all of our grass, all of our straw, sold all of our wool pallets, all of our wood chips, and everything else. We have nothing left except all of the equipment on our farm, as you can see here. So all this stuff has got to get hooked up, started up, and brought down to the farm store, where we're going to line it all up out in the field for an auction. This is going to take us a little bit of time because we have got equipment all over the map. So we're going to get some help, like I said. We've got a couple of guys that are going to be coming in, giving us a hand to bring everything down here, and then we'll have one heck of a sale. Probably end up doing kind of a time lapse of everything going through the sell point here, where we're going to be watching it all go so sadly. But you know what? I'm not very sad, because if you folks have been paying attention to Farm Sim 17, the website, you will have seen the same stuff we are, and there is so much nice equipment coming out in Farming 17. I know, Aiden, you're excited too, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to have so much fun. One thing I do want to mention also is that we are going to be doing, again, a 24-hour live stream on October the 29th, starting at 11 a.m. Central, my time here, 11 a.m., over on our twitch.tv/GunninGamerz. It's going to be a 24-hour live stream. I've also got some other special announcements that I can't really speak of at the moment, but I am going to tell you, you're going to want to clear your schedule next week. We are going to be doing tons of farming sim at release, and there's going to be a lot of stuff going on this next weekend, and so on and so forth. So make sure you're paying attention to our YouTube. Make sure you're following us on Twitter, and also, of course, on Twitch, because there's going to be a lot of stuff to come. But with that being said, I hope to see you all over there for those big events that we're doing. But right now, we have got to focus on the biggest task that we've gotten on the old farm so far here on Bjarnholm, and that's to get all this equipment rounded up so we can get her sold and then find out what our payout is on this farm. And I look back to Farm 13 on Chore Log 13, and we ended up with, I think, like 8.5 million after we sold off everything, and that included the fields, and that was in medium. That was in medium at the time, and we are doing this, of course, in hard mode, so there's no telling. We're already at 2.5 million. I think our equipment's going to fetch us several million, but we'll find out, and it really doesn't matter if we come up over or short from what we were. We had a heck of a lot of fun. We ground this one out over a whole 2-year period, and it's been quite an epic journey. All right, Aiden, are you ready to get to work?
Yep.
Well, I guess with that being said, we're going to go ahead and get hauling. Alright folks, we are back, and let me tell you, two of the weirdest things have just happened to us in a farming chore log. The first one is, and you can kind of see it here, Aiden's computer. So we took a break, and it took us about 2 hours to get all of our vehicles lined up. And I'll turn on my frame rate counter. With the 980 Ti, I'm getting about 42 frames, and usually the 780 Ti that he's using, he's got a very good system too, 16 gigs of RAM and a i7 overclocked and the whole 9 yards. Usually that thing gets pretty close to the same amount of frames. He is actually getting 1.5 frames on his PC. He cannot even walk. So he took a break, and I got a couple of the guys in our community to come in and help me get all of these things lined up, and then Aiden and I were going to run around and have a look at them. I'm at least getting 40 frames. He can't even move his guy right now. Like, right now he's running straight forward, and it is lagging him so bad. It's actually kind of funny and a little bit concerning, but that's because of all the equipment that we have in this field right now. There is so many tractors, so many mods, so many things to be rendered in this one field. This is everything that we had on Bjarnholm, everything right here. And the reason why everything is not running is I had gotten out to check my email, and this was yesterday, and we found out that we had gotten early access to Farming 17 a little bit early, and we've already done our first look live stream. Aiden and I played it, didn't we?
Yep.
And it is awesome. Farm 17 is awesome. I cannot even believe it. We started the Chore Log yesterday. We were going to get this project done, and before you know it, it was like, holy cow, hold the phone. We've got to get doing this. And so we did our first live stream. We're going to be doing a bunch more over the weekend, and of course all after the full release is out. So we are one of the chosen preview partners from Giants, and we both got blessed with a copy to be able to look at. So we're going to kind of get through this. We've got to get our Bjarnholm sold. Everything's got to get into the sell point, but at least it's here, ready to go for the auction. And he has been holding down his walk key the whole time I've been talking, and he's made it this far. It is hilarious. I'm actually getting 100-some frames now. Oh, he's up to 3 frames. I'm checking on his PC. He's up to 3 frames. I can't even record with his PC because it'll probably crash it. I'm going to set Aiden aside here, and then we're going to get some of these vehicles sold so that he's able to actually join me recording here. All right, everybody. So here is what the field looks like from up above. We've got everything started. And I just want to take a quick little run through because of how awesome this sounds. And we are missing our trucks from the gold DLC pack. I had to take them out about a week or so ago to invite our subs in and help us a little bit. A lot of people didn't have the DLC, so we did get rid of the Tatara trucks and we replaced with a couple of more old Pete's. So that's the only thing that's really changed. But look at how deafening loud this is. And, oh man, let me tell you, it is such a hit on your frames. Absolute, just tear them up. These aren't too noisy. Definitely going to miss these. This is not in Farming Sim 17, but I think somebody's going to mod these in real quick. The 1100, I want to point out, not in Farm 17, but guess what? It's already a mod available right inside the game. So you go inside the game to the mod area, boom, Big X 1100. This thing is the biggest, I guess we'll call vanilla in the game in 17. But we don't want to talk too much about 17. These are in 17. Okay, let's talk a little bit more about it. We got these in 17. This is in 17. Oh man, let's go run over here. I don't think I'll run down the equipment row. Should we? Oh, let's just do it one last time. It's kind of neat to see all the equipment that we used. And this is only about a half to a quarter of what we used on Westbridge, Galvin. Oh my gosh, Hobbs had 4 times the amount of equipment. So you can just imagine on that server. The Amazon 15001 is in Farm 17, so we like that. I didn't see these in there. Obviously this is a mod, not in Farm 17. Nothing John Deere is in there. I don't think they'd be able to get the rights. I think John Deere is a little bit of a stickler on that. Beautiful tractors, beautiful tractors. All the New Hollands, these are all in Farm 17. I don't think, I can't remember the T8. I don't think the T8's in there, but we definitely do have a T7 and you can do engine upgrades. These are in there. Love them. The Magnum is in there. Oh, the Puma. Lots of nice upgrades in 17. Fent is in there, although this is what, the 1050, it's a 900, 700, and I think there's one other one. JCBs, Dutes. A couple of these. This guy not in Farm 17, but guess what? Just like the Big X 1100, you can get it as a mod on day one, and even the council people are going to be able to. All of our friends on council are going to be able to get this right away, so don't freak out. This is also, there's a bunch of mods that showed up that we already installed on our first look live stream. Obviously, some of this equipment, we've got the JCBs. We're going to see them again. We're going to see now we know New Holland, not even in the mods yet, but I'm pretty sure somebody's going to carry that over in the next few weeks. We'll see it. I think we'll see it again. It's such a nice piece of equipment. So is the JCB, and that's in there. Scorpion King, no problem. This guy, not going to be in there. I can't remember. I think that might be a mod anyway. It was vanilla in 13. I think it's a mod that we have. I'm really not too sure. Moving on. Water trailers, IT. I don't remember seeing any of the IT stuff in there. This lib here is in there. Lib here. I meant to say lib. I call it the lib for short, but I said lib here, and that's actually the name. Going down here, we've got a bunch. All these Bergman trailers are all in there. We've got fertilizer Deweys. Obviously the Antiquer, not in there, but I'm pretty sure we'll see it turn up. They've been in the last couple. Heck, we used to drive this around in Farming 11, which you can kind of tell now with those dated textures. And lastly, oh no, no Forky, but we are going to carry that one over. I think one of our guys already have. So we're going to say goodbye to Forky for now, but I think we'll be seeing Forky again for sure. Unimog. I don't know how this couldn't possibly turn up again. It's been in 13, 15, and now I'm sure it'll show up as a mod in 17, but obviously it's not in there as vanilla. The old pickups, I think we're going to be bringing them over. I think that one of our guys already converted them. I'm not sure, so we'll probably see him again. And the GunninGamerz truck, you just never know on this one, folks, what's going to happen. Listen to that old Ford. Oh, I love that sound. That thing sounds so nice. I actually redid the sounds on that one. That's why it sounds that way. Well, alright everybody. Again, one last look at that beautiful field full of all of our equipment that we use with that waterfall in the background. We're going to go ahead and get this auction started. Well, all right there, Mr. Buddy old pal. The only vehicles that we have left are the pickup, which we're going to have to use to get out of town, and we've got the trusty old Unimog. It's the last one to sell. But I'll bet you, if I remember anything from last time, I bet you want to take that around the farm for one last little rip there, don't you? Alright, well let's go ahead and jump in. I'll drive. Alright, let's go ahead and take one last look around our beautiful farm here. Again, I don't want to talk about 17 too much, but coming from 17...
I jumped out on accident.
What are you doing? Press C is in Charlie to get back in. Alright. Yeah, you can't look outside. I think it throws you out when you do that. We didn't go around too much in the Unimog, but we did use it a little bit. But yeah, just talking about 17, it's just amazing coming from there back to here again, doing this video, and the difference in the graphics. The graphics are so much better in Farming 17. And some of the things that I've been asking for, like that crop rendering, you can see that circle out there as we drive. It's like twice the distance in Farm 17. And all that haze that I talked about in Chore Log 12, well, most of it seems to be removed. I mean, it's still there a little bit, but it seems a lot more realistic instead of what it was in, 15 and even 13. Obviously 11 had a lot of haze too. We are in for a real treat. But now we're coming up to one of our favorite areas, bud. So many good memories around here, didn't we?
Yep.
Man, I will miss this farm, won't you?
Yes, I will. And it looks like we're gonna go in there tree logging.
Yeah, we got our forest over there, don't we?
Yes, we did.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun in these woods. A lot of trees that we cut down and made all kinds of nice videos over here. Some of our favorite videos, I think, were probably, recorded right over in this area. It was kind of nice having it to be close proximity to the cow area. It was just such a busy part of the map. There was always so much activity and different things going on with the cows being taken care of, and we had our little shed over there, which we had always intended on is where we would put the pigs, and we never end up putting pigs on the map. And then we can't forget about our greenhouse area. Lots of fun with the front loaders over there.
Yep.
Oh, we can't forget about all the times we cut across country here and end up crashing our truck. That's why I put some trees in right there. But the old biogas plant, this was such a fun place too. We had a lot of activity, dumping silage and loading semis and all the other things that we would do over here. Lots of good stuff happened. Now this area down here, the freight yard, we're not going to pull into there. I think in the 2 years that we ran this map, I think the only time we ever came in was to pick up pallets during the missions early on. I cannot remember a single time of coming down here to unload grain or anything else. It seemed like their prices were never that good. However, just to make sure that we don't have any crops that are waiting to be hauled off and sold, I bet Aiden wants to press that lever one last time right there. And how cool is that we're going to be able to drive that train now. There you go. There goes the train. Jump back in the Unimog. There it goes. How exciting is that? And we were so excited to be able to have trains in here, and when 15 came out, and now the fact that we can actually drive the trains is such a blast. Now we're gonna go rolling past the sheep area here. Obviously we had a whole lot of fun down here with Forky, loading up all those wool pallets and feeding the sheep and giving them water and all the good stuff down here. This is really another one of my favorite areas, just because Forky was so much fun to work with, putting the wool pallet mod in there and being able to have 15 or 16 pallets stacking up there. It was always a lot of fun. So we've got this area all cleaned up. Definitely remember this spot. And here's the beautiful little town here on Bjarnholm. We're going to go through one last time, bud. Look at that old lighthouse over there. Holy cow. That was always such a nice, beautiful sight, especially at night. Being able to look over the farm fields and see the light coming off the old lighthouse. And there's our big field project that we just did not too long ago. Aiden, did you have fun at the circus?
No, I have not been there.
In 2 years you never made it out there, huh?
Oh, hey, I remember this place.
Yeah, we had a few vehicles crash over this bridge. Only good memories, though.
Actually, we actually picked up a few pallets over here.
That is right, yeah. We definitely had to pick up pallets at the circus. We had to pick up pallets over at that warehouse or whatever that is back there, and delivering the circus peanuts and things like that. And here is the lumber yard. Obviously lots of good memories we had over here. loading up those trains. We saw a few changes. Why don't you go let the train go one last time, make sure we don't have any more money waiting for us. But yeah, we had some changes. We had started out with, of course, the vanilla, then we had an area where we had a couple of sheds in here, and then found out that those were in the way, and then we stretched the trigger and had log piles where you had to manually unload. And once everything kind of got broken with the placeable trees, where you couldn't haul placeable trees without them disappearing off the trailer in multiplayer, I went ahead for the last time and I put the trigger back, took the log piles off the sell area so you could drive over it again and sell them right off the trailer, and then we decorated it up with a little scale and whatnot. So this area has seen a few changes over the past 2 years. We had a lot of fun, and holy cow, do you remember all the things, all the vehicles that we sunk in this pond?
Yeah. Actually, no, I don't.
Oh man, we definitely drowned a few in that pond. I don't know if I could say it truthfully that I would miss that pond, but that is definitely some of the more funny memories that we had. Well, let's continue up the road here and kind of make our way back to the farm store. And look at this beautiful forest that we ended up putting on Field 1. I think we did that this past summer and never did get back in here to be able to take it out. Those trees were planted with the GPS mod, and they're absolutely put in there so nicely. It is something that I hope we can do in Farm 17 again. Put in some fields like that, because that looks like a nice little forest. You know what? I bet you Aiden wants to drive now.
Yeah.
You want to take that for one last little ride, and I'll jump in passenger. Alright, go ahead, buddy. So this little forest over here, of course, is the place that we started doing all of our forestry stuff, even all the way back to 2 years ago during the Farming 24/7 Farm 15 stream on Twitch. There's a lot of good memories in this. We pretty much knocked this whole woods down and then replanted it again. And we haven't done any work probably for about a year and a half. I think it was summer of 2015 we replanted all the trees and then never came back over. I think the only original trees are these ones right here. We're going to go through one of the most beautiful parts of the yarn home. And that's right past the old waterfall. Take a right now, Aiden. We had a lot of fun on this hill, doing some hill climbs with some of the equipment. Real easy going down here. This is always such a pretty area. Keep on going real slow and then go across that bridge. Oh, look at that nice waterfall. There you go, bud. Only if we would have driven across that careful all the other times we came across. We usually were going through there 100 miles an hour. Alright, we're pulling up to the store for the very last time, and I'm going to give Aiden the pleasure of selling his favorite Unimog. Go ahead and pull right up into that box there. He's going up so slowly, like he just doesn't want to let go. Alright, I am out. Go ahead and let's say goodbye to such a great little vehicle that hopefully we see again here soon. There goes the weight. And here goes the Unimog. Oh, is it sad?
Yeah, it is my favorite Unimog.
Yeah, he's going around the corner. I know what he's thinking. What's over here, bud? The go-karts. Alright, I got mine running. Are we going to have one last little race?
Yeah, we are.
Oh, I guess we have to, don't we?
Yeah.
Alright, which field is it going to be?
This field right over here.
Alright, so what's the rules here?
Okay, so you're gonna try to crash into me, and basically we can just crash into everybody.
Alright, well you start on that side. I got an idea. Alright, he's gonna start down there. Alright. Here's the game. I'll be it. You have to hit me.
Okay.
Alright?
Yep.
Here we go.
3, 2, 1, go.
I just evaded you. Oh! You're not catching me, are you? Oh, man,
Gotcha.
you did not. You spun out.
Yes, I did.
You
Gotcha.
spun out.
No, I didn't. I got you. Where the heck are you? I have no idea.
You spun out. All right, I just sideswiped you. Oh, I left the field. This is a very hard game.
You can only play it if you're in your field.
Oh my gosh, these go-karts. They make you sick when you're in first person going around in circles like that.
Well, they don't make me sick.
Alright, buddy. I suppose we better get these things sold here now.
Yeah, well, it's actually, these things, I hope these things come, in Farm 17.
Oh, maybe we'll have to move them over.
I think we can put both.
Alright, we're getting $6 grand almost for them. And, oh, it looks like, is it not wanting to sell? There we go. We got almost 6,000.
Yep.
The old go-karts are gone. That was a lot of fun. Well, bud, we've got one vehicle left that we're going to use to go up, head up to the house, get the rest of our stuff. Where did you go? Oh, you're already in the truck.
Yeah.
What, are you trying to drive me? Jump in.
Here,
We got to head up to the house, get the rest of our stuff, and say goodbye to Farming Simulator 15 and beautiful Bjorn home.
Yeah. Well, it's a pretty fun map.
But we mustn't forget about the most important place on all of Bjorn home, and that was our main farmyard. And this is probably where most of the action happened. Most of our equipment was stored here. And all the things that we stored in these sheds and filled up our seed and our fertilizer. Lots of good times. And then we have the chickens. One of Aiden's favorite places, and that lonely little rooster. You gonna go say goodbye to Mr. Rooster? There's no eggs anymore.
Hi, Rooster. I hope you come in. Bye.
Alright, we'll probably see Mr. Rooster again in 17.
Yep.
Alright, let's roll up to the house. Well, folks, we got all of our stuff all packed up and ready to go. I am telling you what, it has been such a journey the past, not only 2 years, but couple of years that we've been doing these YouTube videos. We started them when Aiden was 3 years old, and now you're nearly 7, and we've been doing them on YouTube for the past couple of years. We've been over on Twitch. We've got 15,500 hours that we've put in on the map itself. Now, we haven't been in there the whole time, but the map has been running for 15,500 hours for anybody who's wondering. This map, it's up to like day 700 and some. And we came out with about $11.5 million is how much we came out with, which I looked back on Farm 13 and we had in medium settings. Granted, we were only hard on that for about a year, but we came out with $8.5 million, so we're about $1 million up there. So definitely big improvement on that. And I just want to take this moment to thank everybody who has helped us build the GunninGamerz brand to what it is, and just the journey that we've taken. It's not just a journey about a father and son making these videos. It's a journey of the entire community and how much we've grown, and the amazing community that we have got over on Twitch. We've got over 1,000 hours live streamed of Farming 15 alone on Twitch the past 2 years, and they have been some very, very memorable moments. And Aiden and I just want to thank you guys from the bottom of our hearts for giving us this opportunity to bring you these videos. We plan on doing them for many years to come, and it's going to be an exciting time in our future as we get to play some of the upcoming new titles. And of course, Farm 17 is already here, and we are so excited to bring to you some more good quality videos. Aiden, did you have any final thoughts with Farming 15?
Yes, I did. It was really fun in this game. But it's been a long time, and it's time to say bye-bye to Farming 15 and move on to Farming 17.
I could not have said it any better myself. That is a great way to end this final chore log for Farming 15. And folks, I hope we have a much higher number of videos coming at you. We're going to be changing up a lot of things on our channel to try to bring you more videos, and they're going to just be a good time. We're going to really enjoy making them, and I look forward to seeing you all on Farm 17. Let's go ahead and jump in our truck and head out of town. With that being said, we'll see you all in 17. Take care.